Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's market fundamental and technical breakdown. My name is Anthony Phillips Njoku, and I'm the founder of 10x Digital Lane, where everyone who has a knowledge gap in digital trading can get the right knowledge, get the right softwares, get the right guidance, and also get the right tools to enable them to become financially free and trade the financial market profitably. So today we'll be diving into the market fundamental and technical breakdown for the time period of 12th August to 16th August. Okay, 12th August to 16th August. So I want you guys to pay close attention. I want you guys to focus, and I want you guys to watch to the end. How this market fundamental and technical breakdown usually goes is that I'll start with the technical aspect of the market, has to do with the structures of the market. We're going to check out currency pairs, check out precious metals, check out cryptocurrency, and also check out oil. Okay, so after we're done, we're now going to dive into the fundamental aspect of the chart, whereby we're going to go through the fundamentals, see what is going on in the macro economies, the news events that is going to happen up this week. And after we have completed that, we're going to dive into the the whole summary of what this information is going to help you become, and also how it's going to help you trade during the week. Okay, so let's dive into it. I'll share my screen now. Okay, so if you can see my screen, type forex on the comment section. If you can see my screen, type forex on the comment section. Okay, so what you're currently looking at is DXY, the strength of. Okay, so from what we can see over here, DXY came towards this daily validation point, which was a dim, and got rejected from that daily validation point. So it moved up, had the corrective structure, and that push up, corrective structure, push up, to taking out liquidity above here. This is more like a market structure break and taking an up trend. I'm expecting a little correction on DXY and then a continuation push to the upside. This is where we have our supply zone. We see a supply zone over here, and also we have a fair value gap over here. So the market could likely head towards this fair value gap over here for DXY. Okay, this is why I see the market could likely get to this fair value gap for DXY. Okay, from here, likely get to this fair value gap. So with that said, let's head to Euro USD. Euro USD is 80% correlated with the dollar. 80% correlated with the dollar. So if the dollar is going up, Euro USD is going down. If the dollar is going down, Euro USD is going up. I might be wondering why. Why is because the dollar is quoting euro. Euro is the base currency and dollar is the quote currency. So in that case, we saw that euro as well on the daily time frame came into this daily validation point, which was acting as a source correction, and that impulse taking out towards this low, which was a change of character, and it was a sell side liquidity. So I expecting it to come back into here. There is a pending order line here for it's an order block for the sellers. Okay, inside this demand, this supply zone, inside the supply zone. So from here, we'll be taking we'll be activating some trades, and then we'll push. So the next is AUD USD. AUD USD. So for AUD USD, the structure is a bit different, okay? And Currently, we see that AUD came towards this was this daily validation point and got rejected by the week. And that pushed the upside for AUD USD. So sell side first before buy side. But my main interest is going to be the buy side for AUD USD. The next on the list is NZD USD. So whatever AUD USD is doing, NZD USD is doing the same as well because that is the same oceanic region. Over here now, you see that there was a rejection for the for AUD, so NZD USD, and then market now impulse. So when the market took out this high, it took out sell side liquidity over here. The market took out this sell side liquidity for NZD USD, which was more like a market structure break. Okay, it was more like a market structure break. So after this market structure break, I expecting what a corrective structure. After this corrective structure, and that push to the upside for NZD USD. Okay, so the demand, the exact zone we need is what we are currently searching for. But this is the demand zone I see that ANZD might drive towards this current demand zone over here, which is the H4 demand zone. So if the market comes back inside this zone, we start looking for our buy setups and then we'll move to the upside. So the next is GBP US, GP USD. GP USD has more, it has more like a buy side liquidity. It took out this high over here, which is more like a structure. Took out the structure. After it took out the structure, so we're expecting a corrective structure after this corrective structure and that push to the upside for GBP USD. Okay, so this is the current zone. This current zone we're expecting GBP USD to come back into the demand zone. From this demand zone, start moving to the upside. But if GBP USD decides to go to this supply zone instead, this supply zone is over here. If you go to this supply zone instead, then from this, but due to the structure we see on DXY, this is the structure we see on DXY. This is what could likely happen because we expect DXY to go down first before it goes up. So it is still likely possible that the GPS can go up from here, or the inverse could be the case. You can expect GP to go down first, then before it goes up. Okay, so that's what I see currently for GBP USD. The next is XAUSD, one of you guys' favorite pair, XAUSD. So for XAUSD, we see that the market is currently inside the supply zone. The market rallied massively last week, okay, and it had a lot of pending orders here, pending orders for XAUSD, demand pending orders. So from here now, market has moved to the upside. From this upside, from this okay, so the market is currently inside a supply zone. We're looking mainly for sales. Sell in a supply zone. So from this supply zone now, we can now start expecting our market to start moving to the upside towards demand zones to now look for our buys. The next on the list is US oil. US oil. So for US oil, we see that US oil has been rallying to the upside. Okay, creating impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse. We need enough correction for them to get to another impulse towards this supply zone. That's why I see US oil going to. So if US oil is increasing in value, it's also affecting the prices of the sales of oil, crude oil, the price of petroleum nationwide and also worldwide. So it's very, very important to keep track of this. So we're expecting a corrective structure for US oil another push to the outside, heading towards the aroma. The last on our list is Bitcoin, the people's coin, Bitcoin. So if we zoom out, you can see that Bitcoin is having an extended corrective structure. Halving of Bitcoin took place around this area. So after this halving took place around this area, okay, which is around March or so, we have been having what, a corrective structure on Bitcoin. The market has just been correcting to the downside. Okay, so if you take the Fibonacci from this swing low to this swing high, which is the tip of that, you see that the market has corrected. Okay, it has tested what, the 62% Fibonacci retracement point, 62% Fibonacci retracement point. So it is a deep and extended corrective structure, and from this corrective structure now we can now see what, an extension. The principle is what, after a corrective structure we can now expect what, an extension. Okay, and this extension can extend the market towards the what, extension price of 62% Fibonacci extension, which is around $95,401 per Bitcoin mark. That's what the extension could be on Bitcoin. Okay, this is the price forecast. So the market is still correcting. So what do we expect right now? We are still what, on the buy side view for Bitcoin. We're still on the buy side view for Bitcoin, and it is highly possible that Bitcoin could easily what, correct this demand zone. After this demand zone, we can now start getting our buys to head towards the supply zone. So the demand zone we're expecting Bitcoin to come towards now is this 4 hours demand zone, where we have a lot of buy side liquidity lying. And when the market gets towards this place, we can now start looking for our buy side towards the upside. So a lot of you guys have been reaching out to me on WhatsApp, and you guys have been asking me, how can I join your system? How can I learn how to analyze the market the way you analyze the market? So I want to let you guys know that you have the opportunity to learn how to analyze the market, learn about forex trading, and also learn about our whole system just by doing the right thing. You need to do the right thing. And what is the right thing? You need to first of all come and subscribe for a package on our website, www.10xdigitallane.com. Once you subscribe for a package on www.10xdigitallane.com, you reach out to me. Okay, you just tell me the package you're going for. You're either going for a 1 month package, training package, or a 3 months training package, or a 6 months training package, or a 1 year training package. Once you have gone for this training package, you pay for it. Okay, if you want to go to school, you're going to college, you're going to university, you're going for your master's degree, you pay for this enrollment. Okay, once you have paid, you'll be mentored, and this mentorship is going to teach you about crypto trading. This is what you get access to in our website. You see it, this is our online academy. See the academy, this is the website, the inner website. This is the crypto academy. In the crypto academy, you get what, crypto academy course, you get few audio books, you get our rise and grind, you get our pro forex course, which is going to teach you about our strategy, how we analyze the market as a pro. If you're a beginner, you can learn our beginner forex part 1A and beginner forex part 1B, which is going to teach you about the beginner levels of forex trading. You can also have access to what, webinars. You also have access to our trade signals. You also have access to our traders tools. We have multiple traders tools, advanced terminal, advanced charts, market cap, crypto scanner, which scans the whole market for you, giving you opportunities of coins you need to buy and coins you need to sell on a daily basis. You also have access to our affiliate portal, whereby you can refer your friends and also what, become an eligible commission earner from our company. You also have access to our crypto orders, whereby you can place orders for a buy or place orders for a sell within our organization, and you can be able to buy crypto from us. So with that said, if you want to learn, if you need help in learning, enroll for our class. You gain access to our education, you learn the proper guidance, you learn the proper tools to use, you get the right mindset, and you will achieve the success you need to achieve. It's as simple as that. There is no free food even in Freetown, South Africa. It is called free time in South Africa, but they don't still sell free food. So don't reach out to me asking for free handouts. You need to come enroll for this academy, because if you pay, you pay attention. If you don't pay, you don't pay attention. You feel like it's a free enrollment, so you treat it any way you want. But once you pay attention, because your money is on the line and you need to get the value you paid for to be able to achieve the success you need to achieve. So with that said, let's wrap up with diving into the fundamental breakdown. So the market on Monday, which is 12th of August, does not have any serious news. Okay, it does not have any serious news. So we'll be looking at what trading the market on Tuesday. So I'll literally what analyze the market on Monday, but I won't trade because there will be low liquidity on Monday. Once the market has made decision, because Monday is indecision day. Okay, so once the market has made decision by Tuesday, by that is around 10 p.m. Monday evening, that's when Asian session will be opening up. We're going to see Westpac, okay, Australia Westpac uh, consumer confidence change by 1:30 a.m. Okay, and this Westpac consumer confidence change is a very very important event for Australia. It has to do with the confidence of consumers. If I'm to ask, if you're a Nigerian watching this, and I'm to ask you, is the confidence of consumers in Nigeria positive or negative? Please, can somebody just answer this question? Is the confidence of consumers in Nigeria currently positive or negative? Just type positive on the chat or negative on the chat. Is the confidence of Nigerian consumers currently positive or negative? So that's what this Australian Westpac consumer confidence is all about. We're just going to explain the fundamental aspects of the market, which we're expecting on Tuesday, August 13, 2024. And I'm asking, is the consumer confidence of Nigerians positive or negative? Because if you understand what the consumer confidence of Nigeria is currently with the current situation in Nigeria, you can be able to understand exactly. Sophia James says negative. Sophia James says negative. So you understand. So every single country in the world has a consumer confidence that they're looking up to as well. And it can be negative and positive. If it's positive, like in Canada, the consumer confidence is positive, the currency is going to be strong. But if the consumer confidence is negative, like Nigeria, our country currency is going to be weak. Go and check currently the rate of dollar against naira, and you understand how important this news event is to the economy. So also by 2:30 a.m. we have business confidence by 2:30 a.m. for Australian dollar. It has to do with business confidence of people that have a business in Australia. So you need to take it serious. You need to take it serious. So if the business confidence is high, if the business confidence is high, then the Australian dollar will be what? Will be high. But if the business confidence is low, the Australian dollar will be low and weak. Okay, so every single aspect of whatever is happening in this news event affects these countries. We're not just discussing about this because we want to discuss about it. We're discussing about it because it's a money making opportunity for every one of us. Then on Tuesday, 7 a.m. West African time for Great Britain pound, we have employment changes and employment rate. I want you to focus more on the employment rate because the news is coming out at the same day. Employment changes is a derivative of the employment rate. Okay, so if the employment rate increases, it is bad for Great Britain pound. If the employment rate decreases, it is good for Great Britain pound. That's just it. Then by 10 a.m. West African time, we have economic sentiment index for Europe, Germany to be precise. Economic sentiment. What is the sentiment all about? What is the sentiment all about? What are the people saying? What are the people feeling? Are the people optimistic or pessimistic? That's what it means. The same thing with, it's not the same thing with consumer confidence, but it has to do with the sentiment. So if we see a figure higher than 30.6, it's going to give euro strength. But if we see a figure lower than 30.6, it's going to give euro some weakness. Then by New York session 1:30 West African time, we have PPI, producer price index. Producer price index has to do, it has to track the 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 the, the prices of production for any particular product in the United States of America. Probably the price it costs you to produce let me use a consumable product, soya milk this month could be 15,000 naira for 10 bottles, but the next month the price increases to 20,000 naira for 10 bottles because the price of soya bean has increased as well. So this is what they use to track it. So if the price increases, if inflation increases in price, it makes the currency strong. If inflation decreases in price, it makes the currency weak. So if you see a figure higher than 0.1, dollar will be strong. If you see a figure lower than 0.1, dollar will be weak. Okay. Then on Wednesday, we have inflation rate year over year for Great Britain pound by 7 a.m. West African time. And then analysts are saying that the inflation is going to increase by 2.3% year over year. If that happens, Great Britain pound will be strong. But if we get a lower figure than 2.3%, Great Britain pound will be weak. Okay, that's by 7 a.m. West African time. So you can now start buying Great Britain pound against dollar. We already analyzed GBP USD, and we're saying that there is likelihood that GBP USD is going to buy to the upside. So on Wednesday, this could be the trigger we needed to see GBP to the upside. And on Tuesday, if the employment rate increases, this could be the trigger to see GBP to the downside. Currently, I have a friend of mine in London, and she told me this is insider information, sentimental analysis. She told me that a lot of people are looking for jobs in London. A lot of people are looking for jobs in Southampton, where she is right now. So this is an insider information. So on Tuesday, likely by 7 a.m., I will be selling Great Britain pound against the dollar because I have insider information. What is currently happening inside London? I have somebody living there. I have somebody that is seeing what is going on there, saying that all the men now don't have work. What they are doing now has to do with let me use a very neat word. It has to do with them selling themselves as human beings just to be able to earn a living. So you need to see how negative that this situation can cause harm to the economy. Okay, so with that, on Tuesday, I'm likely going to be selling Great Britain pound against euro or selling it against Australian dollar. If Australian dollar ends up being the strong currency for the day, by 7 a.m. on the dot, we'll be selling it, or probably 6:59 a.m. you will place yourself for Great Britain pound against dollar. Because once the news is out and it is negative against Great Britain pound will be weak and dollar will be strong. It will sell massively. Okay, so watch out for it. Then employment changes year over year, employment changes quarter over quarter for euro 10 a.m. by on Wednesday. So employment changes, like I explained earlier on, is a derivative of unemployment rate. Okay, so if there is employment increase, it will show. If there is employment decrease, it will show as well. So this is what I see for euro on Wednesday by 10 a.m. If there is an increase in employment, it is going to give euro strength. But if there is a decrease in employment, it's going to give euro weakness. So if you see something like 1% here, euro will be strong. If you see something like 0.8%, euro will be weak. Okay, but remember previously we had 1% and they're saying that it will drop to 0.9%, which is showing us a sign of weakness for euro. But if the news comes out positive and euro is still weak, okay, then we will then sell euro against dollar more. So just watch out for it. Then New York session for the United States dollar, we have core inflation rate month over month. We have inflation rate month over month. We have core inflation rate year over year, inflation rate year over year, CPI for July, CPI SA for July. The one we'll be looking at for mainly is CPI. This one over here. Core inflation rate month over month is a derivative of CPI. Inflation rate month over month is a derivative of CPI. Core inflation rate year over year is a derivative of CPI. Inflation rate year over year is a derivative of CPI. So be watching out for CPI. If CPI figures increases by, let me say, 315, dollar will be strong, which is inflation. If the price of products and services and housing, rental, transportation increases, it makes the currency strong. Okay, so if CPI increases, dollar will be strong on Wednesday by 1:30 a.m. sorry, PM West African time. Likely we are going to trade on that day on Wednesday. We're going to trade together. So we'll be sending the link in our VIP group. So don't miss this opportunity. Join our VIP group, join our general group. We'll be trading live on Wednesday for CPI. Then on Thursday we have Great Japan GDP growth year over year. Sorry, Japan GDP growth uh, quarter over quarter. This is happening by 12:50 a.m. on Thursday morning. 12:50 a.m. on Thursday morning. So if that GBP growth, if the GBP growth increases, okay, then it's going to give Japanese yen strength. But if GBP growth decreases, it's going to give Japanese yen weakness. We didn't analyze anything about Japanese yen, so I'm not going to really talk much about that. But we analyze AUD, we analyze GBP, we analyze Euro. So I'm talking more about those pairs we analyze and the news event and how it will affect it. Unemployment rate year over year, I've already explained it. If there's increase in unemployment rate, it makes the currency weak. If there's decrease in unemployment, it makes the currency strong. Then early London session, we have good trade balance non-EU, which is for Great Britain pounds, which has to do with total imports minus total exports. Every economy is encouraging exports more than imports. So if there is exports more than imports, there will be what strength for Great Britain pound. Then this figure is going to increase from minus 6.05 billion pounds to probably minus 6.6 billion pounds only. Okay, and that will give strength to Great Britain pound if there is more exports than imports, which means that they sold more of their products than importing more materials from other countries. Do you understand? Then the GDP has to do with the growth in the economy. So if there is growth in the economy, the percentage will increase by 0.2 or 0.3 or 0.5, and to give Great Britain pound strength. But if there is no growth, okay, you're doing business, but you're not seeing any growth, you're not seeing any improvement in the business you're doing, then it will drop. It will drop. Then we have GDP growth rate year over year for Great Britain pound. GDP growth rate year over year for Great Britain pound, and the growth rate year over year is a derivative of this month over month derivative. This also GDP growth rate quarter over quarter is all a derivative quarter two. So we'll be more interested with this month over month results, okay, by 7 a.m. And then the goods trade balance has to do with the total goods exported minus total goods imported. Okay, we're going to get all these figures by 7 a.m. Okay. Then during New York session by 1:30 a.m. PM, 1:30 p.m. West African time on Thursday, we have retail sales month over month, retail sales year over year, which has to do with total goods and services sold, retail stores sold. So if there is an increase in retail sales, it's going to give what dollar strength, which means that you're producing products within your country, and people within your country are buying these products, which is increasing what exchange. Okay, this is going to give what pass money from one pocket to another pocket, which is going to increase the value of a currency. Okay, so analysts are saying that it's going to be 0.3%, which is higher than the previous of 0%. If that happens, dollar will be strong. Okay, then we have retail sales year over year, and retail sales x auto motors, retail sales x gas and auto motors. Everything here is a derivative of retail sales, so we'll be much more interested on this retail sales month over month. Then we have continuous jobless claims as well on that same day, and the one we'll look further into is the initial jobless claims, okay, by 1:30 p.m. West African time. So if the initial jobless claims reduces, which is people that are saying, I don't have job, or people in the United States say, government, I don't have job, or if it reduces, then it's going to give strength to dollar. If it increases, it's going to give weakness to the dollar. Then to wrap up the week on Friday, we have retail sales month over month for Great Britain pound, year over year for Great Britain pound, X4 motors, X4 month over month for Great Britain pound, and X4 year over year for Great Britain pound. We'll be more interested on the retail sales month over month. If you see an increase in retail sales, which means that I'm producing sandals within London, and people within London are coming to my shop to patronize my store, then it is good. Okay, unlike some shopping complex now we're seeing in Enugu, to precise, they display their items for sale, but people don't come to buy because people don't have money to come and buy their products. Retail sales month over month is very important. It tracks the sales of products and services, and also tracks the profits companies are making. Then we have building permits. Okay, that same day we have building permits. Okay, during New York session. This has to do with total house that government has permitted estate agents and estate developers to build. If there's an increase, then it will give dollar strength. If there's a decrease, it will give dollar weakness. So I think that's all for now. Do you have any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Like I said, we'll be trading live on Wednesday. Okay, so I'm dropping the link. Probably we'll start the live trading session by 12:30 p.m. West African time on Wednesday. So we trade, we learn. So the first 30 minutes will be for learning. The second 30 minutes will be for analyzing and placing trade. That's what we do on Wednesday. So don't miss out. The link to our group chat is going to be on the description. If you're already in our group chat, it's fine for you. If you're not yet, if you're new here, then you need to head into that group chat. Like I said before, analyze the market. I'll be sending signals of Bitcoin very soon, because I've seen Bitcoin is giving us some very good setup, and if the setup is clear and right, then we'll place the trade. It's falling below $59,000 right now. Like I said, we expect Bitcoin to come into this demand zone. Once it comes into this demand zone, we'll start looking for our buy setups to the upside to head towards the supply zone. Why I'm analyzing this right now, this is the only market that is open. Bitcoin is the only market that is open right now. Okay, so if Bitcoin is the only market that is open right now, this is the only market we can really monetize right now and make money from it. So let's watch out and see how the market goes. We're looking for our buy setups once the market comes back into this point. We're looking for our buy setups, and then from there we now start looking to take the market to the upside for Bitcoin towards this demand zone. I'll be dropping a signal, so if you don't want to miss the signals, join our academy right now, subscribe for our VIP, and then learn how to trade with us so you utilize the signals and make profits. Have a wonderful day, everyone.